Welcome back to Parenting Dyslexia 360. A couple videos ago, I talked about the summer slide and gave you some ideas on ways that you can help your dyslexic child not backtrack too much this summer. And in this video, I wanted to just give you some more concrete ideas. I want to start by reviewing background knowledge and vocabulary. I know I sound like a broken record. I feel like I say those words just about every other video. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about and you want to hear a little bit more about them, I will be sure to link a video specifically about that in the description box below. So background knowledge is the information we acquire along the way through life. It's not necessarily directly taught to us, but it's the stuff that you picked up somewhere along the way. And of course, vocabulary is knowing words and the meanings of those words. So if you have a big vocabulary, you know a lot of different kinds of words. And these are both critical pieces of reading comprehension. So reading comprehension, the ability to understand what you're reading, starts with decoding the words and knowing what the words are. But comprehension means you understand the meaning of all the words put together. So let me give you an example. If you read the sentence, "She had to hurry home because the tide was coming in," that would be a pretty easy sentence to read. There were no hard, difficult words to decode in that sentence. But if you have no knowledge of the ocean or don't know what the word tide means, then you don't have any concept of what that sentence means at all. So that is why things like background knowledge and vocabulary are important. Okay, so now hopefully I have you sold on it. So let me give you some more concrete ideas of things you can be doing. One thing you could do would be to think about vocabulary words on maybe some upcoming topics at school. You can always find these out by asking teachers and guidance counselors, or just ask some kids who are a grade ahead of yours what they learned about in that grade. And come up with a list of words that you think they might encounter. Put a word on some sticky notes and colorful sticky notes and hang them all around the house. You don't have to quiz your child or do flashcards. Just being exposed to those words hanging around the house will make it more likely that they will recognize those words when they encounter them in the future, and will also remind you as a parent to maybe use those words a little more often. Another idea would be to have a word of the day. So maybe just pull out one new sticky note every day through the summer and just talk about that word that day and then just move on. You could have a bank of vocabulary words and let the kid quiz you on how to spell them. That way they're spending some time looking at the words, checking out the letters that are in them and how they're arranged, but really you're the one that's being put on the spot. Or you could have your child quiz you on the definition of those words, and then you could find out if you are in fact smarter than a fifth grader. So now that you understand the importance of background knowledge and vocabulary and what they are, and some ideas about how you might try to get them into your day, I put together a list of the most common topics that come up in science and social studies for grades 3 through 5. And gave you some suggestions of ways you could build background knowledge on those topics or vocabulary words for those topics. You can find all of this on my website, parentingdyslexia360/blogs/summer learning ideas. And I will be sure I link that in the description box below as well so you can get to it quickly. So I hope this has you thinking about some ideas for the summer. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to like it, subscribe, and click the bell so you get notified about my next video. And I will see you next time. Bye.